Wow, Cardano pumped over $1.
Car. Well, let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet.
That's pretty much how I feel about Cardano pumping over $1. While it's good news, it's not worth getting excited over just yet. Cardano basically hit a bottom at about, I think it dropped down to about 77 cents, 78 cents. It was hovering around 80 to 85 cents. And pretty much that was the local bottom for Cardano. Not saying it's not going to go down anymore. I think if Bitcoin drops down to the 20,000s, Cardano can easily dump down to 60, 50 cents. And that was actually my target. I really wanted to buy more Cardano at 50 cents. And I still think there's a good chance I'm going to get that opportunity. But like I said in my previous videos, there's no guarantee. That's why you always have to have skin in the game. That's why I was buying Cardano at under $1. Sure, I had money on the side in case we dropped to 50 cents, but there was no guarantee we were going to drop to 50 cents. Is this bullish for Cardano? Cardano having a pump up to $1.08. I think it hit like $1.10. It is bullish for Cardano, but it was kind of to be expected. Cardano pretty much hit a bottom and it basically capitulated and now it's pumping up. What will be bullish for Cardano is if we can hold above $1.05 for probably the next week. If we can kind of find a bottom at about $1.05, I think that'll be very bullish for Cardano. Right now, Cardano could just dump right back down to 90 cents very easily. Now, what makes it bullish for me is that Cardano is like the little engine that could. It's kind of showing, hey, look, when you think I'm down and out, I will pump and I will show what I can do. So now if Cardano pumps down to 80 cents or 70 cents, we know Cardano still has the guts. It still has the gohanas to shoot back up when need be. It's not a dead project. And everybody who's been following Cardano knows it's not a dead project. It's one of my top 5 projects for the next bull run. I think Cardano is going to hit $10 to $15, maybe $20 next bull run. But a lot of people capitulated on Cardano. And now you're seeing it's one of the top gainers. 32% in 7 days. Up 12% in the last couple of days, so you really can't beat that. So I think this is going to renew interest in Cardano. I think people who were kind of counting Cardano out, they're going to kind of start looking at it again. I think a lot of people are going to start buying back into Cardano. But it's still a dangerous time. Bitcoin could still dump very easily, and Cardano could still dump heavily. But I do think, since we saw a pump, from the 80 cents range back up to $1.10, I think that was the local bottom for Cardano. I'm not as confident now we're going to get that 50-cent Cardano because this is a pretty good pump. I could see dumping back down to 90 cents, 80 cents, 70 cents, but getting that 50-cent Cardano that I really wanted, I'm still going to have money on the side just in case, but I'm definitely not as confident after this pump. Things are looking good for Cardano. This is good to see. Renewed energy in Cardano. The overall markets are pretty good today. I mean, Bitcoin's pretty much pumping. Bitcoin is at 42.5, even though the stock market is pretty much dumping. Stock market's down 300 points. Bitcoin is at 42.5. Most of the altcoins are pumping. BNB at 400. Terra's still up. I thought that would dump by now. Avalanche has been kind of lackluster. Apparently, they have a conference going on, and whatever they're doing at that conference isn't working because it's it's just not holding up all that well. So, not looking too good this week for Avalanche. But most coins are up. Polygon at least holding above a buck 50. I really want to see Polygon get back up to a buck 70. I really think it needs to, and I think it's just crazy low right now. I think Polygon's a good buy right now. But everything's looking good. Litecoin, wow, Litecoin is actually following Bitcoin as usual. Litecoin was a good trade a couple weeks ago if you got it for $98, and now it's $1.22. Litecoin is always a good trade. It's just not something you want to hold long term. But yeah, folks, everything looks good. We're gonna follow and see what happens with Cardano. There's really no real news with Cardano. I mean, they have a big upgrade happening in the summer. But other than that, I really couldn't find too much going on with Cardano. They were mentioned on CNBC a couple days ago. They had the placard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they actually had Cardano listed out of 4 cryptos. I think it was Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Cardano. And that could have renewed some interest in Cardano. Back in 2017, they did that with Litecoin, and Litecoin pumped crazy after CNBC started talking about it. So this is This is basically why you always want to have skin in the game, folks. I always have 60% in crypto at all times. Even in a bull market, bear market, it doesn't matter because you don't know when things are going to pump. And if you have 60% in crypto and it dumps, if you're in good projects, it's going to come back eventually. You just can't get too emotional. Everything looks good though. Let's see what's going on with the Metaverse coins today. Wow, that ape coin is ape coin's actually still doing pretty good. Theta's up a little bit. That's good to see. Yeah, your Metaverse coins are pretty much all up. Let's see how Vulcan Forge is doing today. Okay, Vulcan Forge not doing too bad. It's up 16% for a 7-day. But these Metaverse coins pump hard and they dump hard. Like, at this point, it doesn't even matter. But I'm still kind of curious. Everything's up today. Everything's looking good, even though the stock market's dumping. What does that mean? That means Bitcoin is attached to the stock market, but not like it was a couple years ago. I'd say it's about 50% attached. And I think in about 5 years, Bitcoin's not going to follow the stock market at all. It's going to be its own asset, its own thing. And just, if the stock market dumps, it's not going to have any impact on it whatsoever. So things are rock and rolling for crypto. This is a good day for crypto. We'll see if it can hold. We're definitely still in the bear market. Even if Bitcoin pumps up to $50,000 and Cardano pumps up to $2, we're still in the bear market. Okay, we're going to be in that bear market until you see Bitcoin hit its all-time high again and break it, which probably isn't going to happen until the end of this year or maybe not even the end of next year. But that doesn't mean we're not going to get some nice pump and dumps in between. So we'll see what happens, folks. Have a good day.